Hi there and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is looking at another Elphinstone Tower, but this time it's located close to the village of Dunmore in central Scotland. Elphinstone Tower, also known as Dunmore Tower or Erth Tower, is a ruined 16th century tower house currently sitting within the Dunmore estate. Originally, the tower would have had views across the low-lying ground to the River Forth. As you can see, the tower has been consumed by the undergrowth. We almost missed it. We first came across this tower when we were doing the research for Elphinstone Tower in East Lothian. In 1471, the Elphinstone Tower and lands in East Lothian were conveyed to the Johnsons of Elphinstone, and the family moved to Pittendreek in Stirlingshire. Sir John Elphinstone of Pittendreek was the father of the first Lord Elphinstone. He exchanged the Pittendreek lands for nearby land, and by 1497 he obtained a charter for the barony of Erth. On Sir John's death in 1508, Alexander Elphinstone became the first Lord Elphinstone and was responsible for building the tower in 1510. He married Elizabeth Barlow, an English lady in waiting to Queen Margaret Tudor. He died on the 9th of September 1513 at the Battle of Flodden, where legend has it he was mistaken on the battlefield for King James IV by the English. Before his death in 1638, Alexander Elphinstone, the fourth Lord of Elphinstone, had added a gallery and a new hall to the tower. In 1754, Charles Elphinstone, the ninth Lord Elphinstone, sold the lands to John Murray, the son of the third Earl of Dunmore, for the pricely sum of £16,000. He reserved his own life rent until his death in 1757, thus ending the Elphinstone era at the tower. 2 years later, John inherited the earldom and renamed the estate Dunmore after his title. In 1761, the fourth Earl of Dunmore built the Dunmore Pineapple. This is one of Scotland's most remarkable buildings, as it is topped off by a huge stone depiction of a pineapple. It was built as a birthday present for his wife Charlotte, in the form of a summer house that allowed the family to view and enjoy the walled gardens of Dunmore Park. In the 1820s, the fifth Earl of Dunmore commissioned the building of Dunmore Park, which was to become the principal residence on the estate. We will be covering the Pineapple and Dunmore Park in future videos. The additions to the tower were demolished to enable the construction of St Andrew's Episcopal Church, a private chapel that was completed around 1850. The ground floor of the tower was then modified and remodelled as a family burial vault. The Murray family left the Dunmore estate in 1911, and the tower has since decayed. St Andrew's Church was demolished in the early 1960s due to dry rot, leaving the tower section standing alone. During the 1960s, it was stood as a rectangular tower with 4 stories, each which contained a single room. Then, in the 1968 storm, the northwest angle of the tower collapsed. Today, the tower is complete only at the ground floor level. With the east side rising fairly complete, the corbelled out bartizan rounds at the two corners still visible beneath the onslaught of ivy and overgrowth. Parts of the first floor walls to the north and the south can also still be seen, but the rest has collapsed. The burial vault on the ground floor has been broken open despite a stout wooden door backed up by an even stouter iron one.
Hello? Hello? If there's any in here otherworldly or otherwise, please say hello. Now, this is interesting. This is just like the storage boxes at Dunmore House. Or they're graves, but I don't think so. Isn't that incredible? Look at that. It's like Blair Witch Project shit in here.
The stone racks for coffin storage can still be seen, as can some of the coffin woodwork propped against a wall. The residents appear thankfully to have been moved to a safer and more fitting lodging. Behind the tower are a small grouping of gravestones. The burials within the churchyard predate this building. The ruin is protected as a Category C listed building. It is now in a very poor condition and may not survive for many more winters. This week, we have left a Droneman Scotland keyring hanging from a branch at the path leading to the tower, so if you want one, this is where it is. Once again, thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, share and comment on the video. It is very much appreciated. See you next time, and bye for now.